For ancient peoples, mythical animals were an object of worship and a source of inspiration. For example, griffins in ancient Greek mythology were considered a symbol of light, and the Egyptians worshipped the Sphinx as a symbol of royal power and wisdom. Lamassu and Shedu were the family spirits protectors of the Babylonian people, and later the royal protectors, stationed as guards at the entrances. The symbol of Rome was the Capitoline she-wolf, and the symbol of imperial power in China is a dragon. The seal of the Indus Valley civilization depicts a unicorn. Thus, mythical animals in ancient civilizations reflected the worldview and spiritual aspirations of peoples, and also served as symbols of various aspects of human life in mythology. Let's continue our journey and turn another page in the book of the great history of mankind. In the realm of mythical creatures of ancient Egypt, the Sphinx rises as a majestic and mysterious figure. He was considered the protector of temples, tombs, and other sacred sites. His human head represented wisdom and knowledge, and his lion's body represented strength and fearlessness. The most famous is the Great Sphinx of Giza, hewn from a single piece of limestone. It is 73 meters long, 20 meters high, and is one of the largest and most impressive statues in the world. There are still many mysteries surrounding the Sphinx. Archaeologists are still arguing about who built it and for what purpose. Today, the Great Sphinx of Giza remains one of the world's most iconic landmarks and an integral part of Egyptian culture. It continues to fascinate and inspire people, reminding us of the grandeur and mysteries of ancient Egypt. Lamassu and Shedu are mythical creatures like the Sphinx with the head of a man, the body of a lion or bull, and the wings of an eagle. In some works, Lamassu is depicted as feminine. Shedu belongs to the male counterpart of Lamassu. They were considered powerful beings who served as a clear reminder of the king's power, and were also a symbol of guardian spirits for the entire people. The Mesopotamians believed that they scared away the forces of chaos and brought peace to people's homes. They stood at the entrances to cities and temples. They were carved on clay tablets, which were buried under the threshold of the house. Both beings were not only guardians, but also symbols of the spirit world and divine authority. Lamassu and Shedu are an inseparable part of Mesopotamian mythology, which retains its mystery and appeal to this day. Griffin is one of the most amazing and mysterious creatures of ancient Greek mythology, a mythical creature with the head, claws and wings of an eagle and the body of a lion. It symbolizes the domination of the two spheres of existence, the earth, Leo, and the air, eagle, and personifies the sun, since the Leo and the eagle are inextricably linked with it. In addition, the griffins provided the spinning of the wheel of fate and the protection of treasure, and since precious stones and metals were given a sacred meaning, it was believed that these creatures also guarded the path to immortality, could see through lies and predict the future. By exploring ancient Greek mythology, we can immerse ourselves in a world of mysteries and mysteries, full of magic and magic. The griffin is not just a creature from fairy tales, but a symbol of greatness and steadfastness that continues to live in our imagination and inspires us to new discoveries and adventures.
The Capitoline she-wolf, which has become a symbol of the eternal city, is one of the most famous bronze sculptures that shows us the plot of the myth of the savior beast. The she-wolf has been a sacred animal of the Romans since ancient times. The sculptural image shows us that she is nursing two twins with her milk. The boys were doomed to die, but the intervention of an amazing fate and this legendary animal completely changed the course of history. Later, the boys found shelter in a shepherd's house. He gave them the names Romulus and Remus and raised them to be brave and strong. As adults, they returned to the Palatine Hill, where they were found and suckled by a she-wolf to found the great city of Rome. The image of the Capitoline she-wolf symbolized protection and patronage, and the story of her kindness became an important part of the culture and morality of the ancient Romans. The Chinese dragon is a symbol of the good beginning of Yang and the Chinese nation as a whole, strongly associated with the element of water. In honor of the dragon, an annual dragon boat festival has been established. According to Chinese beliefs, the moon serpent lives in rivers, lakes and seas, but is also able to soar in the sky. As the king of animals, the dragon served as a symbol of imperial power. According to Chinese legend, the Yellow Emperor turned into a dragon at the end of his life and soared into the heavens. A real emperor must have a mole in the shape of a dragon. The imperial throne of many dynasties was called the Dragon Throne. During the Qing dynasty, the Chinese dragon adorned the state banner. This mythical beast has long become a symbol of the Celestial Empire, a kind of recognizable image that has successfully passed through the centuries and is still popular among the population of China. On the seals of the Harappan civilization, a common motif was a mythical sacred creature with a single horn. This is evidence that unicorns were revered creatures in Indian culture as early as ancient times. He was endowed with qualities that are characteristic of a person in his spiritual work on himself: nobility, bravery, perfect goodness. In Hinduism, unicorns are considered to be incarnations of the god Vishnu. They symbolize his strength, wisdom and purity. Unicorns are also mentioned in the Mahabharata, one of the most important sacred texts of Hinduism. The image of the unicorn in the Indus Valley civilization is one of the most fascinating and mysterious aspects of ancient culture. It is associated with the divine powers and majesty of nature and is a symbol of wealth and abundance, divine beauty, purity and harmony.